Hello everybody, and thank you for joining us again at Mixology Made Simple. Today we are going to make cocktail number 14 in our mission to recreate all the cocktail classics in the Joy of Mixology by Gaz Regan. Today we're going to make the apple sidecar, and it's kind of a fun twist on a classic sidecar utilizing vodka and a little bit of Clear Creek apple brandy. First things first, we can prepare our glass. So this has been chilled already. We're going to rim this with sugar. So I want to have this ready after I shake and get everything done. I have the cocktail rimmed and ready to go. So that would be the first thing I would do if I was making this at the bar at home. So to rim a glass, take a lemon wedge and just run it around the side. So you run it around the side, get it nice and sticky. And then just simply put the edge of the rim in a pile of sugar, which we have out here. Got a little bowl of sugar here. Okay, and then we're going to get a nice, shake off the excess sugar. We're going to get a nice clean rim, and we're going to have that ready for when we're ready to go. You can also keep this in the cooler after you rimmed it with sugar. Keep it in the cooler and it'll make a nice crust, which is pretty cool too. Okay, so let's get started. We are going to start with our simple syrup. This calls for an ounce of simple syrup. So we are going to use our 1 ounce pour here. Get that into our mixing glass. And the next ingredient up, we're going to do our lemon juice. I always use the fresh stuff and have it ready. So 1 ounce. So now we've pretty much got our sour element there, an ounce of simple syrup, an ounce of lemon juice. This one also calls for a ½ ounce of mandarin juice. Mandarins, cuties, tangerines, you know, whatever you want to get. But yeah, so one of the sweeter type of oranges. So mandarins is what's called for in the book. So now we've got all our juices and stuff in here. So now we're going to go to the Clear Creek apple brandy, which in the book he says there's pretty much no substitute, and I would agree. This is a really cool product. Really nice brandy, artisanally produced. Really good stuff. So it only calls for a ½ ounce. So I'm going to do 1/2 ounce of the apple brandy. All right. And then we're also going to do 1.5 ounces of vodka. We're using Finlandia vodka, which is a wonderful choice, nice and clean. So we're doing 1.5 ounce in our apple sidecar. Okay, so now that we got all our components in the glass, we are going to throw some ice in it and get to shaking. Ice up our glass. Grab our other side of the Boston shaker tin, get a nice seal on there, and we shake. So give it a nice good shake, wake up that citrus. All right, we got a nice frost on the side of that glass, so you know it's nice and cold. And we are going to strain it into our cocktail glass that of course has already been sugar rimmed. Pretty. And it also calls for a garnish of tangerine zest or mandarin zest. So I did that ahead of time, obviously. Or you could take, if you have the zester, you can just do it right over the glass fresh for the guest or for your people at your party at your house. Throw a little bit of that in there. All right, we just made the apple sidecar, cocktail number 14 in the Joy of Mixology book by Gaz Regan.